Oh my God, scary.
You hit the jackpot.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Is that like a full-on snake?
It's a full-on snake. Hi.
Hi.
It's so lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So my name's Olivia.
I'm guessing something's about to happen.
Something is about to happen.
I hope something's not going to jump out at me.
Or maybe we've got something in there. So my name's Olivia. I'm with Cineworld, and we're very excited to be bringing Kraven the Hunter to the big screen.
Thank you guys for keeping movie going, alive and well, because it's exciting to see these movies put up there on the big screen.
Of course, and nothing better than seeing a film at the cinema. So we've got a little game today called Kraven the Hunter.
Oh gosh.
So inside that popcorn bag there is 10 pieces of pic-n-mix, and throughout the interview we've got to hunt through the popcorn to find them. So it's up to you if you want to.
Am I allowed to spill it? Or
yes, you can totally spill it. I'm going to give you this bag to put the pic-n-mix in if that's helpful.
Yes.
I'll hand that.
Wait, what is I'm as an American visitor? What is pic-n-mix? Is that one of those things where you have like a candy thing and you get to pick the ones that you want?
That's exactly it. So it's like the big display with all the sweets.
Oh, I love that. So I hope there's some. What do we call them? Sour Patch Kids in here.
Oh, I think there are a couple of sour ones in there. I don't know if they're Sour Patch Kids, but there's some in there. I think Aaron this morning managed to find 4, so that's what it's going to be.
So I'm supposed to be doing this as we're
talking, yeah.
Ooh, this sounds like this feels like is this a little sweetened popcorn?
It's a sweet and salted mix.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, is that a good option?
That's one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, perfect. Okay, here we go. So, how did you know that Aaron Taylor-Johnson would be the perfect person to play Kraven?
The first time he walked in the room, I think we were I don't live in Los Angeles, but I think we were both visiting. And he walked in the room, and probably within 30 seconds I knew, which is really, doesn't always happen that way, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a nice way of saying that. But, he has this physical ability to transform kind of into any role. You look at all of his different roles.
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy sometimes.
It's like a whole timeline of different
that it's
characters.
the same person. But he also is physically gifted, which a friend of mine right before I'm not doing very well. Am I supposed to be like making a net? You guys, are we going to have to clean this up here if I spill some
We
of
did,
this?
I think Aaron earlier poured it all over that table to get
right,
the sweets so we could go for that. Oh yeah,
But
nice.
I do want to just give me a start. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There's
we found
something.
one.
What is that one? I'm not going to eat that one.
I think it's a little mice.
Yeah,
a
that one
little,
freaks
a little
me
chocolate
out.
mouse.
But showed me a video that his wife had shot probably 10 years before, where it's like a music video for an REM song. But
Okay.
Aaron is dancing, and anyone wants to look it up. It is this amazing, I think it's called You Berlin, the song.
Okay.
But his movement and his way of, he has this dancing background. And then he's also, I don't know what he was doing when but he had bulked up when he came into the room. And, there's one more. Oh, that's a sour one.
That's a good one. It's one of my faves.
Gotta have some of that. So that combination of being a great actor and this ability to sort of transform yourself, I think when people see the film, they'll realize he's transformed himself into something very different in this movie.
I love it. The way he moved, I found so incredible.
It's like we like to say, he isn't a animal in our film. Another sour one. You guys are picking on him. Although that's got bubblegum in it. He's not a animal, but he has taken on all of these characteristics.
Yeah.
And so he's still a man, but he almost is believing that he is moving as an animal. And the way Aaron kind of doesn't overdo it, because that could be a little silly, but Aaron kind of incorporates it in such a beautiful way. Ooh, oh my God, scary.
You hit the jackpot.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Is that like a full-on snake?
It's a full-on snake. Put a few animals in there because we've got them all.
Yeah, no, we've got Kraven here.
Yeah, I think when I was watching it, his actual movements, like there were moments where obviously I know it's a human being, but the way he moves was just really kind of beautiful in many ways.
No, it is. And a friend of mine who was our Marvel consultant, who was sort of helping us along the whole road with deep research and everything, was as we edited the film and sort of streamlined it, what ended up being left of Aaron's performance is kind of beautiful. There is this kind of weird physicality. I'm gonna dump a little more. All right, next
Could be a
question.
mountain. So, did the R rating?
How many are in here? 8?
I think there's 10.
Okay. Oh my God, they're at the bottom.
Did the R rating of this movie give you more freedom to kind of explore the character of Kraven?
Absolutely. So, the R rating was something that we didn't take lightly. It obviously limits some of your audience, But in a way, what I was realizing was sometimes a PG-13 movie, like the same amount of people get killed and hurt in this version than the PG-13. We just actually show the implication for it, which is blood. And so I'm not sure the film ever really should have had like 10-year-olds watching it anyway. So it almost felt like by doing that, we were bringing the movie up to where it was supposed to be, really. And that is a, teenage, skewing to adult film. And you'll see when you see the movie that there's sort of an emotional violence in the movie. We actually explain a little bit as a character of why these guys are the way they are.
Yeah.
With Russell Crowe's character as their father and other things. And so emotionally and sort of, character-wise, we were able to kind of go to some places that we would not have been able to. And you'll see when you see the film what I'm talking about.
No, I couldn't agree more. I mean, at Cineworld, we're going to be playing Kraven the Hunter in 4DX cinema. Have you been to 4DX?
I actually went to the Venom premiere, and my seat is like shaking, and there's like wind blowing, and so that was my first experience. And knowing what happens in Kraven, it'll be fun to see what those designers come up with.
Yes,
Hopefully there won't be any fluids involved.
Well,
we'll
there might be.
yeah,
because when I was watching the movie, I was thinking, because obviously there's the wind, there's the seats moving in time with the action on screen, there's the water, so much going on that you can be immersed in. Why do you think Kraven the Hunter would work so well in 4DX?
Yeah, I mean, you'll see when you see the film, it's the action is immersive. It's this film doesn't take place in outer space. It's not, it's here. It's in our world. There's some crazy stuff going on, but it is firmly grounded, on Earth. And so the sequences that we have, feel like you could almost be a bystander walking down the street and this thing could go, which really is part of the whole Spider-Man world is all those films are a little more grounded, in reality. And so I think we've tried to give you that huge spectacle, but hopefully that'll give you a sense of realism where you're a part of it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Like all of the different locations, the kind of action going on, so much to be involved with.
No, it'll be fun, I think, in that. And more importantly for me also, or not more importantly, but as importantly, just seeing this movie in a theater with other people around on a Friday night, having fun. It's sort of I took this job right in the middle of COVID, and I knew that theaters were going to, they already were having such a hard time, obviously, and I knew that we were going to have to, try and get people, over the next couple years back into theaters and back into, it's a habit that once you realize how much fun it is, you kind of keep going.
Yeah.
And so this film is intended to be seen in a theater, bringing people out, coming with your friends and your family, and hopefully having a good old time.
Well, I couldn't agree more, and we cannot wait to bring it to the big screen. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Cineworld, for your help.
No, of course. And how many sweets have you managed to get?
5, so I beat Aaron by 1.
By one
Not
sweet.
that I'm competitive. But
Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around.